Hello everyone, I'm Mike and this is my 2019 Ford Fiesta ST. Today I'm gonna make a video to you about this car. Just in general, is it still worth it in 2024 or even later? Is this car worth it at all? I mean, the online is full of reviews from when this was new, the mk8 Ford Fiesta, but all of those reviews are reviewing it as a new car. How is it now that it's been 5 years? This is just run out of warranty, so you know I was gonna buy it. The market, at least here in Finland, is, I'm not gonna say flooded with them, but there is quite a few for sale now and they're all just run out of warranty. So this ran out of warranty in January this year. I bought it in May, so I've been driving it for this summer. So I thought now would be a good time to tell you a bit about this car and how I feel about it in general. But first, she needs a good clean. So, car clean. Now let's talk about it. So, mk8 Ford Fiesta ST, 200 horsepower, front wheel drive, with a limited slip differential in the front and a sport exhaust in the back. This model has everything. It has the Recaro seats, it has the limited slip differential in the front, etc. Maybe you can see that there's a good reason I decided to get this one. Also, it comes in the, in my opinion, really stunning red color. It comes in 2 or 4 doors, and the engine is the 1.5 liter EcoBoost with a turbo slapped on the side, which makes it go woohoo. I'm not gonna go into details on all the specs and stuff, because I believe that if you're actually looking into buying one of these cars, this isn't the video you're coming to. You're coming here to learn if it's still worth it. You can get the specs from elsewhere. You know, we have like Google and stuff, or here on YouTube, of course. But how is it to live with? First of all, magnificent. No, but really, the car is. I mean, it's basically a Ford Fiesta, so a really decent daily driver car. That some bloke in Britain thought that would be a splendid idea to put 200 horsepower in the front, add a limited slip differential, and play with the dampers and the chassis a bit to make it go faster. And boy, did they make it go faster. On the inside, we find these Recaro seats, embossed with the ST, of course, and a manual gearbox, and ST slapped here and there, especially on the steering wheel. We have the ST markings. In the center, we have the center control screen thing. That's basically the standard ST stuff, and then you have the screen in the middle of the gauge cluster, which you get some extra additional fancies with. You have a launch control, you have ST Ford Performance screen, which is basically just the normal your speed, showing your speed, but in a more Ford Performance way. Of course, we have Ford Performance on the seals, and yeah, that's about it. The seats are Alcantara with leather, and well, the back seats are the back seats of a Ford Fiesta. So, Ford Fiesta ST mk8, is it worth it? Short answer, yes. Long answer is that we have a 1.5 liter turbocharged engine, which someone decided that 200 horsepower would be a good amount to take out of it from the factory. I think now that the market is, well, as I said, as I alluded to before, the warranty is running out on these, at least here in Finland. I don't know, depends on the country. It seems that the 5 years was at least something here, and there's coming more to sale. I think right now it's a really good deal to find one of these. I'm not gonna comment on price too much because the prices of cars in general in Finland is just wrong. It's just bonkers. And but I would say that if you're looking for one of these, definitely go and find one with the performance pack. The seats I can't comment on. There's two types of seats. I test drove one car, which was a 4-door without the performance pack with the other seats, and it was a quite a bare bones one. I did not like it. It was a bit cheaper, but after test driving this, really I love this much more. In terms of the door situation, 2 or 4 doors, 4 doors is always, of course, more practical. To be honest, this 2-door system is a lot easier to use, so pick your poison, I guess. I will show you later how to find the performance pack thing, if it has it or if it doesn't. Also with the seats, you can either see seats like this, or then it has the seats with the blue stitching usually, or something like that. It's another type of seat. You will see the difference. In my opinion, these are nicer, but some people may prefer the other ones. And before getting one of these, oh god, do you have to test drive it, because these seats, you either hate them or you love them. I love them. My SO loves them, likes them. But I have a few friends who are at the point where they'd rather sit in the back. And if you rather sit in the back of a 2-door Fiesta, that tells you something about the comfort of this. You have, of course, adjustability with the headrest or the backrest, and then you have down here you can find settings for lumbar support and moving the seat up and down. So there's a lot of adjustability there. You have it on both sides. And otherwise, I'd say I'm a person who I have a hard time finding a good position in a car. I have no problems finding myself comfortable in this. So if you're worried about are you too long, too short, too whatever, or hands or whatever, long, short, don't worry about it. Of course, if you're really tall, then, but I mean, I'm 175, I have no problems. So, you found one you like. Does it have a performance pack? Well, to see if you have a performance pack, the easiest way is to go in here. You have the car settings. We go down to the star, and if we press the 3 marks, then we find there's a for performance. Go in there, and here we go. We have launch control. I press OK once. We go into launch control. Now if I were to floor it, it will keep the RPM at 3000. That's the launch control. That will only come with the performance pack. But buyer beware, it is possible to get the launch control with a ECU. You can program it in. So that's the biggest problem with looking at it like this. So, how is it to drive? Well, the suspension and everything is really firm. But it does go. I mean, it's a sports car, or maybe sports car is a bit out there, but it's a sporty car. For me, this is driven 113,000 now kilometers. I haven't driven one brand new, but the suspension feels really good, nimble, stiff in the correct way. The steering feel, amazing. I mean, there's no play in it really. There's a tiny bit of play, but it's, for a car you drive, still, this is my everyday car. I don't mind it, really. It's like, it's not a problem, it's just there. So nothing to worry about. If you want a car that goes like a bullet off the line, this is not the car for you. Sure, it has fun stuff, but it's not the off-the-line performance. It's corners. Corners. If you drive this, I mean, this car is developed in the Great Britain. In Great Britain, they have a lot of really good driving roads, so you can really see that in the feel and the ethos of this car. So, having lived with this soon for half a year, any problems? Not really. The previous owner was really good on service, and the thing with these cars is you need to service them 10,000 kilometers, okay, or 6,000 miles about. Take them to the service, like especially for the first 5 years or something. Take it to the authorized dealerships and everything. Do the proper service on it. Change the oil especially. I mean, as I alluded to before, the 1.5 liter is the biggest good thing and biggest bad thing about this car. So you are warned. Otherwise, buy it now. Like, if you find a good one and you can test drive it, you should get it. Because with this manual transmission, this driving feel, everything, I mean, I'm coming from a Mazda 6, business sport, whatever, big engine, big everything. It was comfortable, but this is fun. I test drove a lot of cars before I got this, and nothing was as fun as this. So if you want a fun car, then this is the car for you. So, Ford Fiesta ST Mark 8 in the year 2024. Is it worth it? Absolutely yes. It's a hot hatch in the truest meaning of that word. It's just fun. Come on. I mean, sure, there is more sensible options out there, but they won't sound like this. They won't go like this. They're not hot hatches. And if everything else is true, they're certainly not as cheap to buy and own. So go out there, test drive this, love it, buy it, own it, live it. And until next time, I'm Mike. I will be doing more videos on this car. This is the first video on this channel. Follow me for more, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.